Hello, I'm Brooks.
I'm Joe.
And this is another episode of Cantina Reviews.
And today we're talking about our favorite MCU heroes. So Marvel Week is upon us, currently.
Yeah.
I don't know what order these videos will go in, but it's happening.
Yeah, it is happening this week in a theater near you, most likely.
Well, no, on a TV. No, on a YouTube near you. Our Marvel Week.
Oh, I thought you meant
because Infinity War comes out Friday.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about... Right, that's what I was referring to, Infinity War.
Yes, that will happen in a theater.
We're talking about the top heroes?
Yeah, our favorite heroes. Let's do that.
Our top favorite, not the top heroes.
Right.
Our top favorite heroes.
In the MCU, so like not X-Men, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know,
if only they just combined them.
Yeah.
That would have been
at some point.
Is Deadpool a hero or a villain?
An anti-hero.
Yeah. The anti-hero.
So anyway, we're talking about our top MCU heroes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We have 4 of them.
We do.
That we like 25% each.
Yeah. So make a nice 100.
So in no particular order, the first one is Captain America.
Yeah. Which, yeah. He's gotten way cooler.
Who doesn't love America?
Right.
You commies.
Yeah, I mean, he is like the symbol of America, of the Avengers. He got way cooler following Winter Soldier. Up until then, he was kind of like a stick in the mud.
Yep.
Winter Soldier, they came around and they were like, let's make him like badass. Let's make him awesome.
Yeah, like realize that this isn't the 40s.
Right.
Yeah. I do enjoy him.
Yeah. I think we talked about this already on something, maybe the podcast. But I was like, you know, without
check out the podcast.
Check out the without Winter Soldier making him awesome, like you wouldn't have even really had a Team Iron Man, Team Captain America in Civil War. Like I feel like Winter Soldier made you care about him enough to where it followed through to Ultron and it followed through to Civil War eventually, so that there was that division. Because I would say up until that point, the favorite was probably Iron Man.
Right. What's next, Joe? Who's number 2?
Next, we have Ant-Man on our list.
Ooh, Ant-Man.
Probably not everyone's top.
So now, based on the ratings, for me, my opinion of this list is my favorite in comparison to them in the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like, oh, Ant-Man just shrinks. Yeah, but an Iron Man flies around and shoots stuff out of his suit. You're right, but as far as when I sat down and I enjoyed the character, like that's what I'm going on.
Right, like as a character, pretty well-rounded.
Like Paul Rudd, liked him because he was a comedian. Everybody's going to be like, oh, but you hate when Marvel movies are funny.
Yeah. Well,
but this one was like
we don't make a lot of sense.
Exactly. But you know what? I think it's because he was a comedian going into it. I was like, this is going to be a funny movie.
Yeah. But I also thought he did a pretty good job of both being funny and, you know, selling the family side of it pretty well.
Right.
So I thought his performance was
and
really
like
good.
Going into it too, I remember I was like, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But it was he made him like cool.
That's true. Like,
you know,
I expected nothing. I was like, Marvel's going downhill.
Yeah.
Scraping the bottle.
Exactly.
The bottle.
Scraping the bottom.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
All right, do next. Let's see what happens.
But then it ended up being good, and I think that probably adds to why we like it so much.
Right.
A lot of people don't seem to like the Ant-Man movie, but I actually really like it. And I liked him appearing in Civil War. Like, I was excited to see him with the Avengers.
I think because, like, how cool can you really make Ant-Man? And then they kind of went into, like the suit itself, this different, like, realm, if you will, you know what I mean? And,
like, it does some cool stuff.
Yeah, like, I thought, like, it was, you know, they made it way cooler than it sounded.
Right.
And especially bringing in Paul Rudd, like, he's a likable comedic actor.
Right.
And it wasn't, like, you know, the slapstick comedy or anything like that. Like, it was, like a comedy.
Well, and, like, they
built the joke. You know what I mean?
And like you said, like, how cool can you really make Ant-Man? It's like they get that. So they're going to play around with how ridiculous the character is.
Right.
So it's like seeing him shrink for the first time and he gets, like, flushed down the shower drain.
Right.
And, like, stuff like that. Or, like, when he gets giant in Civil War and he's like, what is happening? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like they know what they have on their hands is ridiculous. So they're not going to try to oversell it.
Right. Number Trace. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Also bug related.
Also bug related.
For no particular reason.
No.
Yeah, I'm all about Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yes.
I think he's been pretty great already.
Do a flip.
Yeah. I thought he was like hilarious in the role. And even like I'm a big fan of those original Spider-Man movies, but it's just like a very different take on the character. Definitely more true to like the teenage comic book quippy Spider-Man.
Right.
And just pretty funny. And it seems like even just based on, some of the moments in that movie and Homecoming, but also even just some of the trailer stuff you've seen so far, that he has a pretty good emotional range as the character. So that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see like his suit evolve with him, because we've already been kind of introduced to that.
Yeah.
Like as he gets better, his suit will unlock more things.
Right.
So I think it's going to be interesting to see like, in the original Spider-Man movies, it was like he shoots the web and he does Spider-Man. But this one, like there's like Iron Man. They realize people like Iron Man because his suit does a bunch of cool stuff.
Right.
Now they're kind of doing that with Spider-Man, too.
And it's been a slow build of him like learning how to be Spider-Man.
Right.
For the most part in Homecoming, he fails at just about anything.
Right.
So you're really building with him as a character, and then that moment where he does escape that collapsed building was like a pretty big deal, because he hasn't done anything right up until that point.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's been a great character development. Interested to see like what he does, like more so as far as his suit and his powers, because it looks like his hair stands up.
Right.
When whatever Thanos shows up.
Yeah, they're like really playing into, him just like, understanding his powers and things like that.
Well, yeah, and like
learning new things.
As far as Homecoming goes, it didn't seem like he had his Spidey sense.
Right.
So I think that's developing more so. It's really getting to see the character build.
Yeah,
and I like the younger take.
Right, and then I think it's he's going to be a good character to watch just because, like, Disney's just taking Spider-Man and doing their Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, here's the other Spider-Man men that we've had from Sony for years.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to do our own thing. Yeah. He has a suit that's mostly, it enhances what he already has.
Right.
Whereas it was just kind of like, there's Spider-Man, he shoots webs and sees things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like you said, like it'll be good to watch him, and it is, because he's going to be around for a while. He's a young actor. This is like his first big role, so obviously he's going to be sticking to it.
Exactly.
But you're going to get multiple Spider-Man movies, and I foresee that he will be taking the helm of the Avengers at some point.
Right. Yeah, either him or Black Panther.
Right. So it'll be definitely cool to follow along. Finally, we have Groot. Yeah. I mean, what is not to love about Groot?
He doesn't say much.
Yeah.
So
a man of few words.
Yeah, a man of few words. A tree of few things. I do like Groot, and I think it was nice that they brought him back. So once again, we're evolving as Groot's evolving.
Yeah, same kind of thing. And like it's like a draw, like like with the first Groot, you weren't really sure what was going to happen. Like you kind of just assumed he would be fully grown.
Yeah.
For the second one, but then it came out that it's a baby Groot. And what's interesting is people are freaking out, but like James Gunn has confirmed on Twitter that the original Groot is dead, and this is a new Groot. This is his son.
Yeah, it's an offshoot.
Yeah, but throwing in the baby Groot element, and now like it's gonna be like a teenage adolescent Groot. So there's that kind of draw of seeing like what he's like. Where do they go from there? What's he gonna be in Volume 3? Who knows?
Yeah.
Young adult Groot.
I find it weird though that like. It's like, no, this is a new Groot.
Yeah.
Where people have probably thought that it's the same Groot. Which, like, what's it matter if it is or isn't? It doesn't matter. It's Groot.
Right.
You didn't name him something else.
Yeah, like...
It's still Groot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a new Groot. No, it's just a teenage Groot.
Yeah.
He could be the same exact
Groot. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So if people are all butthurt about it, it's like, well, to me, he's the same Groot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to do the same stuff.
Yeah. But I did think Baby Groot was hilarious.
I did like Baby Groot. Baby dancing Groot.
Yeah, Baby dancing Groot. I love the scene where they're like trying to escape. I think it's when they're trying to escape the planet. And Drax jumps up onto the ship. And like Groot starts attacking him. And he's like out of the way, younger, dumber Groot. It's like, stuff like that was so funny.
I like Drax too.
I do, yeah.
As an unofficial additive to the list.
Yeah.
I think he's a good source of comedic relief, but it's because of his character.
Humor.
Yeah, it's like a very dry, like, yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it works pretty well. It's pretty
fun. He's not spinning around on the chain for 20 minutes.
So yeah, it's our top 4-ish 5, kind of 5.
Yeah.
Let us know your favorite heroes.
Whoa.
They're probably not ours, because we didn't pick the popular ones.
Yeah, no, not at all. Well, I feel like Groot's one of those Deadpool, Boba Fett type people, you know what I mean? Like, so we're going to have one person.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would have said Groot number 1. Well, at least he's on our list.
Yeah. See, I would have put your number 1 at number 3 and your number 4 at number 1 and switched 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just me.
Yeah, I would have made a whole new list.
And check out other videos this week for Marvel Week, and we will be reviewing Infinity War on Friday.
Podcasts and such things like that as well.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm Brooks.
I'm Joe.
And this has been another episode of Cantina Reviews.
Like, I know a lot of people don't seem to really like the Ant-Man, but I can't talk at all. A lot of people
even normally.
Yeah.
And this has been another episode of Cantina Reviews. Oh.